Hello and welcome to the Google Classroom for Co-Teachers training. I am Ursula Fabiano and I will be walking you through what we're going to learn today, which is things that you can do in Google Classroom as a co-teacher. So we're going to go over how to get signed in, the assignments and posts, how you can monitor comments, how you select your settings, and we'll talk a little bit about expectations. So getting signed up as a co-teacher, what the classroom teacher needs to do is invite you to be a co-teacher. When they do that, what you'll get is an email that looks similar to this. This one was sent from Bhavani, and you'll see you have the option to join in blue there. You can either join through the email that you get, or if you go to classroom.google.com, what you'll see when you get there is you'll see I have a lot of classes here, so you won't see all of those classes, but the class that you got invited to, you'll see that you were invited to teach this class. All you have to do is hit accept. Once you hit accept, it'll take you straight to that classroom. And once you're there, we can get started. A few things to make note of once you get onto the main page. You'll see the teacher's class name. You'll see the class code. The class code is what students use to sign into the classroom. You may or may not see a Meet link for Google Meet. Teachers have the choice as to whether or not they want students to be able to see that. You'll notice there's a little eyeball that's got a cross through it. That means that this teacher has decided they don't want it to be visible to students. But since you're a co-teacher, you'll still see that link. It'll be there. All right, so you also have, so as a co-teacher, you have pretty much all the same rights as the main teacher does. So you don't want to really mess around with too much that the teacher has set. So just to be aware of that, under settings, we don't really want to change any of the teacher's settings unless they've told us that they want to change them. We don't want to mess with the class code, whether or not students can post and comment, any of these things here. Unless the teacher specifically told you that they want something changed here, please don't change anything here. All right, so as I said, you have all the same rights as the teacher. So if there's something that you need to post or something that the teacher would like you to post, you're able to do that. So the stream is basically a feed for information. It just tells the students what they need to focus on, or it may be an announcement for something that's upcoming. Once you post there, so if you just wanted to say, hello class, and maybe you ask the teacher if they would be okay if you introduced yourself. So you could say hello and introduce yourself. You can choose if you wanted to go to all the students, if you just wanted to go to specific students. And you can also add, so if you wanted to add a picture of yourself so they know what you look like, or if you wanted to post a YouTube video, anything from your Google Drive, you can do that here. You can either hit post or you can save it as a draft, which if you've talked to the teacher, saving as a draft might be a great idea, because if you want something to be posted, you can save it as a draft and then the teacher has the final say, and if it gets posted. You can also schedule it if you only want it to go out a certain time. Otherwise, you can just hit post. And now I have my post in the stream. A separate page up here on the top is classwork. This is where any assignments will go. So most likely the teacher will be posting the assignments here. So if I take a look at an assignment she posted there, I can see that no students have turned it in, but 3 students have had it assigned to them. So if I wanted to, I can click on here and I can see which students haven't completed it yet. And I can make comments on it from here too. Or I can pop in and see, okay, well, they haven't done anything, but I can add a comment right here. All right, I'm going to go back to the class. All right, so back to classwork here. Again, so I'm seeing the different assignments here. How was your spring break? I can go to, so anytime you are a co-teacher, it's going to create a folder in your Drive that's going to be just called Classroom. All you have to do is go to, you can click here or you can go to your Drive and you'll see that. And in that, you'll see all of the student work and all the student assignments if you want to view it that way. Most likely, if you're viewing any student assignments, you'll be doing it from this page here. All right, so just to recap, Stream is for any announcements. Classwork is for assignments. Under the People page, you'll be able to see who all the co-teachers are, and you'll be able to see who all of the students are. You can, once the students are enrolled, invite their guardians if you have their email address. You also have the option to email the student. There are other actions you can perform. By selecting a student, you can remove them, which I don't recommend. You can mute them, but again, I would say don't do that unless the teacher says to do that specifically. On the last tab is Grades. Teachers may or may not be using grades in Google Classroom. Most likely they will not because they'll be putting their grades into Synergy, but you may see something here. If not, that's okay. All right, so that's all we've got on assignments and posts. What I would recommend is talk to the teacher to find out if they want you to be posting anything on the stream or anything under classwork. And also, you'll be able to tell, as I had mentioned before, under the settings, right here on the stream, students are allowed to post and comment. And since students are able to post and comment, they may be able to post and comment things that are not appropriate. So if that happens on the stream here, you have the ability, so I know this is the one that I created, but you'll see this on all of them. You just click on those three dots, and if you see something that is inappropriate, you may want to take a screenshot of it first and then delete it. Or if you don't feel comfortable taking a screenshot and deleting it, notify the teacher because they just maybe missed it or they haven't seen it yet. So, so they can take a screenshot and contact the parents if needed. All right, last but not least, let's take a look at your settings. So once you're in Google Classroom, I know I just clicked out of it, but even if I'm in here, if I click on these three lines and I scroll to where it says Settings at the bottom here, I'm going to click there. You may, if you want to change your profile picture, you can do that here. This is also, if you are a co-teacher in several classrooms, you may or may not want to receive email notifications. That's up to you. And you can choose if you do want to receive email notifications. You can decide which ones you want to get notifications for. You can also choose if you're enrolled in any classes, you can turn on emails or off emails for that. Blue means it's on, gray means it's off. You can also, if I click down here where it says class notifications, I can make it specific to the classes that I'm either teaching or enrolled in. So this is the class here. If I want to get an email anytime a student does something, I'm going to have that on blue. If I don't want to receive any emails, I turn that off there. So that's up to you. You'll notice it saves the second you do it, so there's no save button. So your choice if you want to receive emails or not. All right, so that's about it. If you aren't sure what the classroom teacher wants, just talk to them, get feedback from them, find out what it is that they want you to do in the classroom and how you can support them. So it's really going to be up to what the teachers need as far as their classroom goes. But if you need anything else, please email us at techtosa@psusd.us if you have any further questions. We're here to help you, so just let us know if there's anything we can do for you. Thank you so much and have a great day.